In the very center of Africa lies a world veiled in mist and shadow. This is the Congo Basin. A vast expanse of emerald green, it is the planet's second lung. Here, the air is thick with the scent of damp earth and blooming flowers. A constant humidity hangs heavy, like a warm blanket, over everything that lives and breathes. The canopy above is so dense that sunlight struggles to reach the forest floor. It creates a world of perpetual twilight, a place where secrets have been kept for millennia. The sheer scale of this wilderness is honestly difficult to comprehend. It is an ocean of trees stretching farther than the eye can see, a kingdom ruled by nature in its rawest form. From high above, the Congo River snakes through the landscape like a colossal serpent. Its waters are dark and mysterious, carrying stories from the heart of the forest out to the distant ocean. This river is the lifeblood of the basin. Along its banks, life thrives in an incredible chaotic symphony. The sounds of the forest are a constant chorus. The chatter of unseen monkeys, the buzz of a million insects, and the distant call of a strange bird all blend together. It is a place that feels ancient, untouched by the modern world. Here, time seems to move differently, measured not by clocks, but by the rising and setting of the sun, and the slow, steady rhythm of life and death. This immense forest is more than just a collection of trees. It is a complex living system. Every plant, every insect, every animal plays a vital role in its survival. The great trees, some hundreds of feet tall, provide shelter and food for countless creatures. Below them, a tangled web of vines and ferns creates a labyrinthine world. Navigating this dense undergrowth is a challenge for all who live here. The ground is a soft carpet of fallen leaves, muffling footsteps and hiding the movements of predators and prey alike. It is a world of constant vigilance, where a single misplaced step could mean the difference between life and another day. The atmosphere here is one of profound reverence and quiet power. There is a sense that you are in the presence of something truly immense, something far older and wiser than yourself. The air itself seems to hum with an unseen energy. Mist rises from the river in the cool morning, swirling around the trunks of ancient trees like ghostly figures. When the sun finally breaks through the canopy, its rays cut through the gloom like spotlights, illuminating patches of the forest floor in a breathtaking display of light and shadow. In this sacred green cathedral, every moment is filled with a quiet, potent magic, a testament to the enduring power of the wild. Deep within the collective human imagination, this forest is home to a legend. It is the story of a colossal ape, a king of this untamed world. The tale of King Kong, a giant who ruled a lost island, finds its spiritual home here, in the deepest, most inaccessible parts of the Congo. While a creature of such impossible size is the stuff of fiction, the myth speaks to a fundamental truth about this place. It reflects our own awe and fear of the unknown. The Congo is so vast, so mysterious, that it feels as though anything could be possible within its depths. The legend is a way for us to try and comprehend the sheer, untamable wildness of it all. The idea of a giant ape was not born from nothing. It was inspired by the very real, very powerful creatures that inhabit this forest. The first encounters explorers had with the great apes must have been terrifying and wondrous. Imagine, after weeks of travel through an impenetrable jungle, coming face to face with a creature so like us, yet so immensely powerful. The stories they told would have been filled with exaggeration and fear, growing with each telling. These tales of giant, fearsome beasts helped create the myth of Kong. The legend is a shadow cast by a real animal, a shadow that has grown to monstrous proportions in our minds. The rainforest itself feeds these legends. Its perpetual twilight and towering trees create a world where scale is distorted. A normal-sized animal, glimpsed for a moment in the shifting shadows, can easily seem larger than life. The echoing calls that reverberate through the trees can sound like the roar of a monster. The forest plays tricks on the senses, making the familiar seem strange and the unknown seem terrifying. This environment is the perfect stage for a story like King Kong. It is a place where the line between reality and myth becomes blurred, where the primeval fears of our ancestors feel very close and very real. And so the spirit of Kong lives on in the heart of the Congo. It is a symbol of the wild's ultimate power and mystery. It represents the parts of our world that we have not yet fully explored or understood. The legend reminds us that there are still places on this planet that are not ours to control, places where nature reigns supreme. It is a story that fills us with a sense of wonder, urging us to look deeper into the shadows of the forest and imagine what marvels or what terrors might be hiding there, just beyond the reach of our knowledge and our sight. The Congo River is the heart of this great forest, a winding artery that pulses with life. Its waters are a murky brown, heavy with the soil and sediment washed from the land. For thousands of miles, it carves a path through the jungle, creating a corridor for movement and a source of sustenance for all. Herds of forest elephants come to its banks to drink and bathe, their massive forms moving with a surprising grace. Families of hippos spend their days submerged in the cool water, their eyes and nostrils just breaking the surface. The river is a gathering place, a centre of community in this sprawling wilderness. But for every creature that finds life in the river, there is another that finds death. Its calm surface hides a world of danger. The Nile crocodile, an ancient reptile, is the undisputed king of these waters. They can grow to enormous lengths, their armoured bodies perfectly designed for ambush. They lie motionless for hours, looking like nothing more than a floating log. But beneath the surface, they are coiled springs of muscle, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. An antelope, coming to the water's edge for a drink, may not even see the danger until it is too late. The river gives, and the river takes away. The daily rhythm along the river is a tense and delicate dance. A flock of birds might be peacefully feeding on the muddy banks one moment, only to erupt into a panic-stricken cloud the next. The source of their fear is often unseen, a predator moving silently through the reeds. The air is thick with the sounds of the river, the gentle lapping of water against the shore, the deep grunt of a hippo, the sharp cry of a fish eagle. These sounds are a language, communicating information about safety, danger, food, and territory. Every animal here must learn to listen, to interpret the subtle clues that mean the difference between survival and becoming another's meal. As the sun sets, the river transforms. The daytime animals retreat to their safe havens, and the creatures of the night begin to stir. The water reflects the deep purples and oranges of the twilight sky. The sounds change, becoming softer, more mysterious. The hoot of an owl replaces the chatter of monkeys. The gentle current continues its endless journey, a silent witness to the constant, unfolding drama of life along its shores. The river does not judge. It simply flows, carrying with it the secrets of the forest, a timeless and powerful force in this immense and unforgiving world. Deep in the volcanic mountains that border the Congo Basin, a different kind of king holds court. He is not a myth, but a living, breathing monarch of flesh and blood, the mountain gorilla. And at the head of each family is the silverback. His name comes from the striking patch of silver hair that covers his broad back, a sign of his maturity and his authority. He is a truly magnificent sight, a being of immense power and, surprising gentleness. His presence commands respect from all who share his mountain home. He is the protector, the leader, and the heart of his family. The silverback's day is one of quiet responsibility. He leads his family through the dense montane forest, searching for the best patches of vegetation to eat. They feed on leaves, stems, and pith, a diet that requires them to eat for many hours each day. The silverback often eats last, ensuring that the females and young ones have had their fill. He is constantly aware of his surroundings, his dark, intelligent eyes scanning the forest for any sign of danger. His ears are attuned to the slightest sound, a snapping twig, a distant call that might signal a threat to his family. His entire being is focused on their safety and well-being. Despite his incredible strength, the silverback is a peaceful ruler. Displays of aggression are rare and are usually reserved for serious threats, such as a rival male or a predator. A charge from a silverback is a terrifying spectacle. He will beat his chest, producing a booming, hollow sound that echoes through the trees. He will roar and tear at vegetation, a powerful display designed to intimidate, not to harm. Most conflicts are resolved with these displays alone. It is a show of force so convincing that few would dare to challenge him. His power lies not in violence, but in the promise of it. As the day ends, the silverback chooses a place for his family to rest. They build new nests each night from leaves and branches. The young gorillas play, tumbling and wrestling under the watchful eye of their father. Here, in the quiet of the evening, we see the other side of the great ape king. He is a gentle and patient father, a calm center for his family. He sits quietly observing, a silent guardian watching over his domain. He is the true king of this forest, a powerful and noble ruler of the mists, a living testament to the majesty of the wild. The Congo rainforest is a realm of shadows, and from these shadows silent hunters emerge. Among the most elusive and feared is the leopard. This is a cat built for stealth and power. Its beautiful spotted coat is the perfect camouflage, allowing it to melt into the dappled light of the forest floor. The leopard is a solitary hunter, moving with a fluid grace that is both mesmerizing and deadly. It can climb trees as easily as it walks on the ground, a skill that gives it a significant advantage in this vertical world. It often rests on high branches during the day, hidden from view, observing the world below. The leopard's hunting strategy is one of patience and explosive action. It can spend hours stalking its prey, moving with absolute silence, placing each paw with deliberate care. It might follow a forest antelope or a young hog, waiting for the perfect moment of distraction. When the time is right, it attacks with breathtaking speed and precision. A short, powerful burst is all it takes. The leopard is incredibly strong for its size, capable of dragging prey much heavier than itself up into a tree. This keeps its hard-won meal safe from other scavengers on the forest floor, like hyenas or other predators. Life in the undergrowth is a constant state of high alert. The smaller creatures of the forest, like the duiker, a small antelope, live in perpetual fear. Their large eyes and ears are constantly scanning for danger. Every rustle of leaves, every shadow that moves, could be a leopard. Survival depends on being able to react in an instant, to bolt into the dense thicket at the first sign of a threat. The forest floor is a complex maze of roots and fallen logs, and knowing the quickest escape routes is a vital skill. It is a life lived on a knife's edge, where a moment of inattention can be fatal. The leopard is not the only silent hunter here. The Congo is also home to a variety of venomous snakes, like the gaboon viper. This snake is a master of camouflage, its patterned skin looking exactly like the leaf litter on the forest floor. It lies perfectly still, waiting for small animals to pass by. Its fangs are the longest of any snake, and its venom is incredibly potent. Like the leopard, it is a predator that relies on ambush, a hidden danger that is part of the fabric of this complex ecosystem. These silent hunters ensure that only the most alert and the most wary survive in the shadows of the Congo. As daylight fades and the symphony of the jungle changes its tune, the Congo wraps itself once more in its cloak of mystery. The deep, resonant calls of the night creatures begin to echo through the trees. The air cools, and the mists rise from the damp ground, softening the edges of the world and turning the forest into a landscape of dreams. This is a place that has resisted being fully known, a world that holds its secrets close. For all that we have learned about its inhabitants, from the mighty silver back to the silent leopard, there is so much more that remains hidden from our view. The survival of this incredible world is a delicate balance. Every creature, from the smallest insect to the largest mammal, is a thread in an intricate tapestry of life. The predators and the prey, the hunters and the hunted, are all part of a cycle that has continued for millions of years. The health of the forest depends on this balance. The power of the crocodile shapes the behavior of the animals at the riverbank. The presence of the leopard keeps the herds of antelope alert and strong. Each interaction, each life and death struggle contributes to the vitality of the whole ecosystem. To stand within this great forest is to feel a profound sense of humility. It is to recognize that we are small parts of a much larger, much older story. The ancient trees stand as silent witnesses to the passage of time, their roots deep in the earth, their branches reaching for the sky. The sounds, the smells, the very feeling of the air all speak of a world that operates on its own terms, according to its own ancient laws. It is a reminder that nature possesses a power and a complexity that we may never fully comprehend, a wildness that demands our deepest respect. The Congo remains one of the last truly wild places on Earth. It is a living, breathing testament to the raw beauty and power of the natural world. Its mysteries continue to call to us, inviting us to look deeper, to listen more closely, and to marvel at the wonders it holds. The echoes of giant apes and the silent footsteps of hidden predators are all part of its enduring magic. This is a kingdom of shadow and light, of life and death, a precious and powerful heart of our planet that must be protected, a place of endless wonder that we must always revere.